Hello and welcome to Manifest Tarot. So in today's reading, we're going to look at a message from above. So that can be anything you want it to be. That can be ancestors, loved ones that have passed on, God, angels, whatever, higher self, whatever that means to you. This is a message from above. So we're going to look at your mind, body, and spirit. We're going to look at what this higher source wants you to know right now. So in front of you, you have 3 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a moment to meditate on the piles, see which one draws you in, your intuition. If you feel drawn to one or more piles, then you might have more, one of the other piles might have a message for you as well. Okay, so take a moment, see which pile resonates with you, and you can choose your pile down in the timestamps. I'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to look at a message from above. Now this can be anything that resonates with you from what would be giving you a message from above. So that could be passed on loved ones, ancestors, angels, God, your higher self, whatever you feel, what resonates with you, that's what this reading will be. So we're going to look at your mind, body, and spirit. These are messages from a source greater than ourselves that has for you today about what you need to know regarding each part of our being. Now, mind, body, and spirit, it's important for them all to be aligned, working together, and balanced. And if there's anything that might be out of balance and need a little bit of tuning, or sometimes you just need a little bit of direction, that might come through here as well. So let's see. First, we're going to look at your mind. And I'm going to do the tarot cards as well, because we are going to also look at tarot for each one. I'm going to do 2 tarot cards for each pile. So this is for pile 1. Now, one of the big things that I got from this pile when I was pulling out the oracle cards is in a sense of like you're being called towards something greater than yourself. You're feeling called. Maybe some of you know that. Maybe some of you feel it. And maybe some of you are feeling confused about it. But what I really clearly got from this pile was just that there's something you need to be doing, and possibly you are doing right now, that is very important to source energy and to you. So it's going to be interesting to see what the tarot cards have to say. But we'll get to the oracle cards in a moment. I'm just going to deal out your tarot cards. Sorry, it's going to take a moment. It'll be a little boring watching people. Let's see if I passed out or did the right cards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at that. Perfect. I love that. Okay, so these are the exact cards that wanted to come out. Okay. So first, let's take a look at your mind. I'm going to take a look at the oracle cards first. So we have focus. I kind of think this card is pretty self-explanatory, but we're definitely going to go into a little bit more in depth. Next we have go for it, new moon in Aries. Intuition. Yeah, so what I got from these oracle cards was that you are definitely being called to something and you sense it. Your mind, it's like these cards are basically saying focus on your intuition, whatever's coming through. When you focus on your intuition and what you're feeling in your intuition, to go for it. So there's something you want to do. is what I get in this pile here. There's something you're being called to do, something that has been on your mind, some kind of nagging. So intuition is going to be something nagging you in the back of your mind. It's like quietly there, kind of knocking on the door. Like, pay attention to me. And so when you sit and focus, meditation, really pulling your mind in one direction, meaning when you meditate, you can clear your mind of all of the other distractions and focus in on your intuition. What is my intuition, my third eye? What wants to come through right now? And whatever that's coming up, it's like saying, go for it. So some of you might be doing that. You might be really working on your intuition. You're sitting in meditation. Your mind has been very focused on something that you really want to do. Something that has been pulling at you, nagging at you, and you're not sure if you should do it. And the cards are very clear here to do it. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. Queen of Inspirations and Eight of Emotions. Look at that. So that's Queen of Wands and Ace of Cups. Yeah. So the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Inspirations in this deck, is a queen that knows what she wants and she goes after it. You know, she goes after her passions. Nothing can stop her. She's inspirational to other people because she doesn't allow any fears to hold her back. And she's definitely one next to the Queen of Cups that goes with her intuition. The Wands is the spiritual suit. And it's falling in this position of your mind. It's showing that to me that you have leadership potential here. You have the potential to start something really great. And this Ace of Emotions is showing that something is coming up in your mind. Something is coming up to the surface here. And her eyes are closed. It's in meditation. So you're really being asked, if you don't know, if you're not clear right now, you really need to sit in meditation and tap into your intuition, because something wants to come to the surface. Something in your heart, something you want to do. And don't block the emotions and whatever wants to come up, because it's important. It has a message here. There's a very clear message that wants to come through your mind, but you, through your intuition, through calmed, centered, focused work. And whatever it is that's coming through, what you're thinking about, it's saying go for it. It's like your team is like, we hear you. We hear your thoughts. We want you to go for it, but we really want you to focus. Focus your mind on the things that you want, that this intuition, this intuitive spark that you have. Focus there on the things and go for it. Like, allow your mind to focus on these things that's coming up for you. And with the Queen of Inspirations, I'm sensing too that it's very much about entrepreneurship. So Queen of Wands and King of Wands to me are about doing things on your own, entrepreneurial kind of pursuits. And so I get social media things here. So the Queen of Wands can be very fashionable too. It could be something around fashion, but this is a general reading. So just take what resonates. But I feel very much here that you have it in you. There's something you want to do, and it has to do with you leading. So the Queen is a leader. So it has to do with you leading. Your thoughts are around this. And if not, focus your thoughts around what it is that you want to bring up to the surface. What's wanting to be heard? Something wants to be heard, and your intuition wants to be heard. And you're being asked to just go for it. All right, so let's hop on over to your body. So body isn't just your physical body, it's also the earth. So we think about the mind is our thoughts, okay? And the body is our physical vessel that we walk through is physical concerns. That also can mean money and things like that. It's about earthly concerns. So, what we have here is light beings. If you look at... Now, when I saw this, it could be the message from above. If you believe in starseed things, it could be from messages from star family. And because if you do believe in starseed, that starseeds come to Earth and all of that, if that's something that resonates with you, one of the things that it is said about starseeds, especially that coming to this planet from other planets in this physical body, can feel really uncomfortable. Like you don't really feel like you belong here. So even if you don't believe in that stuff, and to be honest, I'm not sure I do, but regardless, the metaphor around it is simply that you might not feel very comfortable in your own body. You might feel like alien here. Your body feels alien to you. Perhaps you're having problems, maybe you're having health problems, or just being around people, like you just feel not quite comfortable in your own skin is kind of what I'm getting here. And we also have take a reality check, full moon in Capricorn, and worthy. So what this is telling me is perhaps because you don't feel comfortable in your own body, and the full moon is all about illuminating the darkness. And we have Capricorn, which is a more serious sign, Earth. So this is Earth too. It's an Earth sign. And it's the sign that can be linked to hard work. I feel like you work really hard and perhaps you don't feel comfortable in your body, and maybe you feel like your body isn't worthy of attention or desire, or even you, like maybe you just don't feel worthy. I get the sense of some insecurity around your body. So let's see what the tarot cards has to say. The moon and strength. Yeah, okay. Here we get the full moon. So the moon is also is about our womb. Okay. And strength. I kind of get that there's might be a feeling like there might be something inherited, something from either that you were born with. So some of you might have been born with a physical ailment, or with a physical, I don't know about deformity, or maybe you don't like the way you look. It's something that you were born with. And strength here is all about you feeling strong and purposeful and having faith in yourself. And so what I feel here is that there's some insecurity around your body image, maybe, and for any number of reasons, you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see. And this is telling me here for you to look in the mirror and love what you see, because you are worthy of love. You are worthy of people to touch you, to make you feel whole, to make you feel desirable. All of these emotions that you have, other people will have for you. There's an insecurity here I'm getting, especially around your body and physical. It could also too be, I think this spreads out to not just your physical body, but also to your ideas about things like money, and what you feel that you deserve. And it could also too, because it's the moon, something that bad ideas that you have about your body that could have been inherited from your own mother or women in your family who looked down on their own bodies, or even looked down on your body and made you feel unworthy when you look in the mirror, like of affection or love. But this strength card here and the reality check it's basically saying, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but it's about owning those strengths and weaknesses and not allowing them to bring you down, not allowing them to become a fear and this insecurity. And I get the sense that some of you are really suffering through some chronic health issues that are inherited, and maybe that's holding you back. But these cards to me are saying they should never hold you back. You are strong. You light up the world, and the world wants to see you. You want to be seen. You need to be seen as you are. As you are is beautiful and perfect, and that's why the worthy card came out. And strength. So you know that you are strong. Even if you don't feel physically strong, you are strong. And you are worthy of love. Okay. So let's go over here to... This is your spirit. Okay. We have enlightenment. So these are getting a little bit cramped. Let's put the cards together, push them over a little here. What really strikes me too with body is the fullness of the full moon. Some of you might actually be wanting to have a baby, and you're not sure if you can handle it. And this is saying, yeah. Yes, you can. Okay. So, enlightenment, new moon in Capricorn. So we also have 2 Capricorns, 2 earth signs. I don't know if that means something to you. Step up and lead. We have a fire sign too with Aries. Step up and lead. This is spirit. And we have right. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at your tarot cards. Ace of Materials and 8 of Materials. Okay. So, Earth. A lot of Earth energy here. Very much what I'm feeling is that you are on the path of enlightenment here. That's what your spirit is telling you. This is what a message from above. And maybe you don't know that about yourself yet, and maybe you are aware, but you are definitely on a path of enlightenment. And so the struggles and the things that you've been through in your life are there for you so that you can reach this place of enlightenment. And by enlightenment, that simply means being able to move past the earthly worries and concerns and rising above. And I feel like you are getting there. And it's saying to keep working on this here. So we have 8 of Materials and Ace of Materials. So this is about there's something bubbling up. Some kind of idea that you want to have. It's like an entrepreneurial thing here with the Queen of Inspirations. And this is saying, get to work. Spirit is saying, get to work. And a lot of that has to do with writing. So maybe some of you have a book in you, or this could just simply be journaling too. That Spirit wants you to write. That your spirit, so this is your higher self, and your spiritual self wants you to write. Whatever that means for you. You don't necessarily have to become a writer, but I get this sense that writing is going to help you get past some of these insecurities. But I want you to get to work on this. You have a spark in you. There's a spark. of something really great. And once you get past these insecurities you have around your body, feeling unworthy when you look in the mirror, or something around unworthiness for whatever reason, and once you start aligning your mind to focus on the things that you really want and your intuition, then you will really kind of accelerate your path towards this enlightenment. And writing will really help you get there. So writing and journaling, it could also be writing and being vulnerable on social media or something like that, if that's something that resonates with you. If not, just write. Just write. Nobody has to read it or see it. It does not have to be for public consumption. But there is something that in you that wants to come out. See, look at this. See, she's holding a wand, but I get that like a writing tool. And look at all the flowers and the beautiful. There's something in you that really wants to come out. Spirit is encouraging you to tap into your spirituality. Step up and lead. There's some like real depth going on here. There's a depth to you. And the work you do, whatever work it is you choose to do, it needs to be tied to this enlightenment. It needs to be something that, because with the Queen of Inspirations and the Capricorn, or the Step Up and Lead, what's this one? New Moon in Capricorn. So New Moon is about manifestations. A lot of you are in the beginning phases here of manifesting something that you really want to bring to this world. And it is something that has to do around enlightenment, so it'll be positive for other people. You're here to be an inspiration to other people. And Spirit, the message from above here is that get to work doing this. Love who you are. It's saying, even despite your challenges that you may have with your body and how you feel about your body and how you feel in your body, that these things cannot hold you back. Because you are meant to lead. You are meant to be inspiring. You're meant to write, to express yourself. However which way that you feel called to do so, you are being asked to express yourself because you are on a different path than other people. Everyone has their own path. They're all good paths. So this isn't like saying that you're somehow different than others in that your path is better. It's just that your path has a different focus to it. Your path is one that's more around enlightenment. So the things that you do is very important with your body too, that you're putting things into your body that are, good for your body. Everyone's going to be a little different for how their body works, but you know what's good for your body. But certain things, if you eat certain foods, your body will just reject it. Your body will let you know when it doesn't like something. But it's also asking you to build strength in your body too. I think this is like quite the literal card, strength, when it comes to your body, like lifting weights, going for walks, doing yoga, doing something to really build your strength, your physical strength, because that will also help you feel the energy to step up and lead. There's a little bit of a timidity here, I feel, around it, but you're being called to do it. And these cards are saying, do it. Go for it. Whatever it is that you want to do. And you might think your idea is so simple. Oh, I just make jewelry. I make cute little sun and moon earrings, or something. I'm using that as an example. So if one of you actually do that, it'd be funny. But that's an example. It doesn't matter. You could be a garbage collector. It's like whatever it is that you do, though, your work needs to be aligned with a higher purpose. So it doesn't matter what your work is. It only matters that your work is aligned to this higher purpose and that you are working towards that. and writing out your feelings and writing out the things that make you feel, all of the things, like good or bad, and all of the things will really help to shine a light. And I feel like the what really wants to shine a light here is on your body, and the physical body, and where you are right now. And I feel like this, whatever ideas you have around your body and your insecurities, are the things that are actually kind of holding you back right now. And you have a higher purpose here. Your work is meant to write, like some of you might be writing a book about maybe your past experiences that ends up taking on this whole new path. But whatever the case, writing is simply about self-expression. It's about expressing something that wants to come out, and this is from spirit. And you're asked to lead. Okay, so you need to take the lead here and be an inspiration to other people. So if any of you feel that, and this is a confirmation. Now, if you don't feel that, this is about your mind focusing in when you meditate on your purpose, and it will come to you because you are on the path to enlightenment. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this message came through for you and in a timely way, that this is something that you were needing to hear right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you do subscribe. I'd love to have you back. Do hit that subscription button and the notification bell, because that'll let you know when I have new videos coming out. I like to have them every Saturday, but because of home commitments, I may not be able to do it every Saturday, but I do put them out monthly at least. So I look forward to having you back. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So today we are going to look at a message from above. Now that can mean whatever you want it to mean. That could be a message from a passed on loved one, or ancestors, or God, or angels, or just your higher self, whatever it is that resonates with you. That's what this reading is for. So we're going to look at your mind, body, and spirit to see if there's anything out of whack, some kind of message that wants to come through to help you on your journey through life. Okay. Basically, when I was pulling your oracle cards, I really feel that this pile has a lot going on. And you've been feeling it. There's a lot of emotions muddying up the works here. So, maybe you've been fighting with people. Maybe you've had a falling out. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe we'll just pull the tarot cards to see like what it is that is the root cause here. But something is causing you some strife here, and it's affecting you, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so let's get your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. So let's take a look at your mind first. We have let your light shine. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Faith. So let's take a look at your tarot. We have the Devil and Ace of Inspiration. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that some of you are kind of going through a dark night of the soul. Some of you, you just have explosive anger right now and a crisis of faith. There's something you want to do. You're very passionate, but it's like you're being held back somehow, and it's from your own. So the Devil is in this reading for your mind. Your thoughts are going towards things that are not serving you. You're thinking about things it's like you're a slave to your own thoughts and emotions. And you're rehashing things over and over and over again. And perhaps there's some addiction issues going on here with different things. I'll let you use your own intuition for that there. But the addiction could also just be the addiction to your negative thoughts. There's some real negative thinking happening here. But mostly you're angry. And your thoughts are around something that's making you angry. And it's like your thoughts, if you center around here, the Faith card and Ace of Inspirations, there's similar colors in these cards. And it's like, it wants you to have faith in whatever it is you're dreaming up. So you're dreaming up something. You have some kind of, like something you want to do that'll make you feel really alive. But you're confusing that a little bit with things that aren't good for you. So I'll give you, for instance, let's say that exhilarating feeling you get when something really great happens and you feel really good about yourself. And so you're looking for that exhilarating feeling in the wrong things. So perhaps you're being attracted to the wrong people. And you're allowing their thoughts about you get into your mind and change your mind. They're chaining you. You feel it's like you're being chained by others here. Your thoughts. And this is you chaining yourself. This is nobody else has any power to control you. You're being asked here to cut those chains so that pure exhilaration that you feel can come through on its own, and you can find your own path rather than going through toxic people, toxic food, toxic substances, toxic experiences, trying to find that thing that gives you that inspiration, that exhilaration, that feeling, that rush. But that has to come from a faith. And I don't necessarily mean, religious faith or something like that. Faith is just something you can believe in yourself. Believe that you have the power of your own mind. You can control your own mind, but it's going to come to you cooling those jets, cooling those emotions, and letting your light shine through is allowing the positive, good thoughts to come in. Start thinking in a more positive way. So start thinking, yes, I can do this. Yes, I am worthy. I enjoy these things. I love doing these things. I love eating salad. I don't know why that came up. I just thought I love eating salad. You're like, I hate salad. But you know what I mean. So you're saying, like, you're talking and focusing on the things that are actually going to be healthy for you. Your mind wants to be on healthier things. And you have faith in yourself and cut. Some people are just getting in your head. And they're kind of telling you what it is that you should want to do. And it's making you angry and muddying up the waters here, I feel. For some of you, it's going to be others. For others, it's just you're like chasing. It's almost like that chasing the dragon thing. You're chasing the thing that makes you feel exhilaration. And not in a good way. So this is an addiction to toxic thought patterns that are causing you to feel angry and your mind to focus on things that are not good for you, when it's asking you to have faith here. Let your light shine. Like, bring out the things that actually are happy in your mind, like what bring you joy. All right, so let's go over to body, because all three are connected. Mind, body, and spirit are all connected. Variance. So this card is about a disconnect between your mind and your spirit, which is interesting that it came up in the body position. Okay. And next we have work through your feelings. Again, this is last quarter moon in Aries, and this is also Aries. Aries is that angry, can be very angry, ram it through kind of things. And there's anger happening here, and we have integrity. So because you're out of alignment here, perhaps you're not treating your body in the best way. So what do we have? Awakening and 10 of inspirations. Okay, yeah. With awakening in the body position here, it's kind of like in her heart, she's releasing something, burdening yourself. Your body is burdened, but it's burdened with your emotions. So you might be feeling some body issues. You might be feeling out of sorts. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you are burdened with these heavy duty emotions. And you're piling stuff on yourself. It's like you're taking on too much, and it's hurting your body. And integrity is about treating your body with respect and treating yourself with respect. And about channeling these emotions out in a different way. Awakening your body. It's like releasing these toxic emotions from your body will come when you cool your mind and you focus your mind on something positive. You let your light shine. This will come into your body and you'll feel less burdened. I get this sense of like tightness. You probably have neck pain and back pain and shoulder pain and headaches and, sore legs and just feeling not great all the time. Probably heartburn and indigestion and a lot of problems that are centered around too much heavy emotions weighing down your body. And this is saying like you need to release that now and have a little more respect for your own mind and body. And that's not to be shaming at all. It's just more about realizing that, you're better than this, basically. You're better than your anger. You're better than your emotions. You're allowing your emotions to get the better of you. And so now it's time to release some of those emotions because they're really bogging you down. And they're kind of holding you back. So let's go over here to spirit, because once we kind of get everything, we can kind of see the whole picture. Alignment, right, exactly. Everything it's out of alignment, okay? Breathe through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay. Turn it kind of off screen. And we have innocence. Next we have 5 of materials, okay, and page of inspiration. This card flipped over when I was shuffling your deck. That's interesting. It falls in the spirit one. Innocence. I think here, I kind of getting a crisis of faith. So when we go back to the first pile here, or the mind, it's like I think some of you feel like you're not in contact with any other being, like you've been left out in the cold here. And maybe you feel like you're not worthy of love, or that you did something. But really, it's just about that you're blocked from so much burden of heavy emotions that you have. But what wants to come out is this, your individuality, your passions, the things that make you the spark, makes you shine, wants to come out. And it's feeling a lot of tension. Like I said, there's tension in your body and your mind, so much tension. And you just kind of need to release some of that tension. So let your light shine through whatever will help. Like doing kind of movement that you what really needs to happen here is a mind body spirit connection. So I think even if you don't believe in anything, I think it's time for you to find some kind of a spirituality, to believe in something greater than yourself, whatever will make you feel good. So if that is aligning yourself with nature, or so doing something like yoga, for example, because yoga is like an exercise that works our mind, body, and spirit. And that is something that you need to do here. This is being asked like you're out of alignment because you're under a lot of stress and a lot of tension. And a lot of that, though, is because you've put it on yourself. And some of that has a lot to do with you feeling like you've been abandoned by God. I think some of you feel like that deep down. And others, it feels like there is no God. So it's like a crisis of faith I'm getting here. Or that you feel, I don't know, it's something about that. It's something around that. So, but wants to come out is this beautiful, vibrant, happy person that's in there, wants to come out and shine. And you have to let him or her out. And the way to do that is through finding something that will connect the three parts of yourselves and make you feel whole again. So some kind of spiritual practice, whatever you want to do. That's Qigong. Just came to my mind too. That's, I believe it's Chinese, a practice of also slow movement. You do so in nature. Things that you're combining physical body, movement, and health with nature in a way that you feel like you're connecting yourself to this earth and to something greater than yourself, whatever that means for you. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to go to church. It's like, you don't have to do that. But it's just more about finding something that will help connect you to something greater than yourself and feel like you belong here and that you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be free from this burden. You have a lot of heavy duty emotions here, a lot of anger. Maybe people have been treating you badly, or maybe just a lot of things. Life has been pretty damn hard lately. And so, none of that is even your fault. Some of it is because your mind is trapped in the things that are going wrong. And so you want to take your mind out of those things and onto the things that are going right, onto things that will inspire you. Writing and drawing might help, like journaling and drawing, playing music, whatever works for you, something to pull out that inspiration, that spark inside of you has to come out. Right now, the spark is coming out in anger and it's coming out in art, but that spark needs to come out in art, in beauty. So whatever spiritual practice that will make you feel connected and grounded to earth, that's what this reading is very much about. It's about knowing that you are innocent, even if you've done some things lately that haven't been, not the highest of integrity. We go through these times. Don't feel guilty. We all go through times where our anger gets the better of us because we're really stressed. Don't feel guilty. Just try to heal. Know you're forgiven already, okay? And to forgive others if they've been wronging you. And free yourself unburden yourself from these heavy-duty emotions by aligning yourself with something, some kind of faith in something. With yourself and on your path. Yeah. I can feel you like shaking off the shackles of all of this stress and burden by doing something. Running, sprinting, yoga, physical movement, I think will help you a lot. A physical movement that is in nature, aligned with nature, and also food aligned with nature. Things that align in a spiritual path is really what you're being asked here. Okay, I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for joining me. Do hit the subscribe button because I'd love to have you back. Comment if you feel so inclined to do so. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So in today's reading, we're going to do a message from above, and that can be whatever you want it to be. So that can be God, passed on loved ones, higher self, whatever resonates with you. So this is a message from that higher source. So we're going to be looking at your mind, body, and spirit. So this will give us a bit of an overview to see where some things need to be addressed, how we can be in good alignment and be able to live the life that we are meant to live. Unencumbered. So I'm going to deal out the cards, and one of the things that I felt very strongly while I was pulling out your oracle cards was that this pile, many of you might be going through a transition in either how you look, how you like your dress, or your physical looks, or your sexual identity. It could something you're transforming in some way, and it has a lot to do with how you identify with yourself and the world. And there's a transformation happening of some sort. So I'm going to get the cards, the tarot cards, so we can kind of get a better idea of what is happening. I'll flip them now, I guess. And the other two piles, I kept them over, but that's mind, body, and spirit. Aha, look at that. Oh, wow. Your spirit has two of the best cards. 10 of emotions and 10 of materials. That's amazing. Okay. So let's start over here with your mind. We have wellness. Reveal what needs to be seen. Vibrational. With the Chariot and the Lovers, two are major arcana cards. So what I'm really sensing here is that, yeah, you're changing your vibration. You are very much about wellness in your mind. You're finding your path. You're focused on your path, and your mind is focused on wellness, whatever that means for you. Because it's like you're taking control of your mind right now, big time. And with the Lover's card, I feel like and the vibrational card here, you're raising your vibrations so that your mind can meet other people where they are, so that you can also meet people who vibe with you. And I feel that you're very much focused on wellness. You're very much focused on finding those people that vibe with you right now. So with reveal what needs to be seen, I think a lot of you are keeping this to yourself. And you're only allowing certain people to see what your thoughts are. And that comes down to the fact that you're just vibing at a different path. You're vibing in a different way now. You've changed your vibration of your mind because you are focused on being well. And you're focused, you're very driven to be in control of your mind. And you're very much about finding others that are in the same path as you. It's really awesome. So we get over here to body. We have soul journey. Leave the past behind. Rejuvenation. Yeah, I really get the sense here with Three of Voices, which is heartache, and Ace of Emotions. With your body here, so the body is about not just about your physical body, it's also about earthly concerns. But what I get here really strongly is that some of you are really changing your body. So you could be losing weight, you could be going through surgeries, you could be changing your gender. There's something that's changing in your body, and it's rejuvenation. So you're focused on wellness, and you're becoming healthy. So working on your physical body to make it healthy, and part of that is releasing old hurts from the past. You're ready to let them go, and because you're ready to let them go, and because your mind is very focused on changing its vibration to match those with people who meet your vibrations, so you're really like minds. You're finding like minds, and you're finding the strength of mind that is allowing your body to heal and rejuvenate, and allow those beautiful emotions to come up. And the soul journey card here is just very much about you're just leaving the old behind, and you're ready to start a whole new you. This is very much the new you pile. So a lot of you might be on a wellness journey. You might be right now losing weight, or gaining weight, or just getting physically stronger. I see a lot of you probably you're getting control. You're grabbing control of your mind, body, and spirit here. You're grabbing control of things because you're on a mission and you're changing. So let's grab your spirit cards to see. You have Divine Feminine. Let your fears dissolve. Sexuality. So yeah, for some of you, you have changed your sexuality. For others, it's just there's a revolution happening here, and it has very much about being in touch with your feminine side. The feminine side is open to receiving, and it's about you feeling beautiful as you are, and you're letting go of those fears now, because you are about achieving both material and emotional fulfillment. Wow, this is a really focused group. You're really on this path of wellness. You're really on this path to finding real success in this life. You're changing who you are right now. You're going through a real change. And this entire reading is basically confirming that, your team and above, they've got your back. They're right for it. And when it comes to spirit, maybe some of you are having a little bit of fear around sexuality. But this is saying this is where you're going to heal. And so that's how you're going to be able to really find real, true, wealth of both mind, body, and spirit here. But you are definitely on the right path, just so you know. You are becoming rejuvenated. You are leaving those old hurts behind. You are focused. Your mind is focused on being well and finding the right vibration. And if you're not right now, this is saying this is where you need to be. And I get the feeling, though, that a lot of you who have picked this pile are already on this path, or you've been thinking about it. And so this is confirmation that this is the right path, and that this will lead you to real fulfillment and real success. But you have to focus your mind now to match. You need to be a vibrational match for the things that you want in your life, and that's what you're doing. You're focusing your mind on that vibrational match. And you're finding people who meet you there, who will help you succeed. You're fixing your body. It's really like rejuvenation happening here. You're letting go of those old hurts. And you're coming into your new self. Divine feminine. You're just really be blossoming. Like I feel a flower that's blossoming. Look at that. So this is flower that's blossoming, and that's you right now. You are a flower that's blossoming. And if you're not there yet, you will be. Focus your mind on the things, on wellness. Whatever wellness means to you, wellness. And I feel like you are going to achieve your goals because you are very much aligning yourself with the right people, the right places, and the right things that will get you there. Because you're working on being an open vessel for manifesting your dreams. And this is beautiful. You are on a wonderful journey here. You will achieve everything you need to achieve. Stay on this path. You know, focus on your wellness. Be a vibrational match for the people that you want in this life. Forgive people if they try to hurt you. Let all that stuff go, because you're getting there. And know that you're desirable. And that sex is not a bad thing. And that you are a beautiful, beautiful, sexual, desirable creature, no matter what you really feel like right now. That's just the truth. Just let your fears go, because this is yours. This is your divine right. Wow. Okay, this is a very short reading because I feel like that's what needed to be said. This is what's coming out for you. Very strongly. Your mind focused on being a vibrational match to the things that you want, wellness, control of your mind, only being around people who are their same vibration, and don't let other people in. They don't need to know what your thoughts are. Keep certain things to yourself. And your body, you're on a journey. You're rejuvenating. You're getting better now. You're starting to heal from those old hurts, because our body holds our physical hurts, and so you're starting to heal and you're starting to feel better. And your spirit is saying, you know, you are beautiful as you are. You're sexy. You are loved, and everything you want is yours. It's already yours, and you know it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. What a beautiful reading. I love you all. Do subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back. And make a comment if this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. Bye now.